everybody. It's me, your friendly neighborhood Doug. I just figured trying to get back into doing my daily streams. It doesn't look like we got anybody in the chat. I don't know if anybody's watching or what. If you are, that's cool. If you're not, you can just watch later if you want to. Um, Started reading some of my comic books that I got piled up. Figured I'd talk about them for a minute. I've been getting the new Ghost Rider series just because I like Ghost Rider. I've got issue 1, issue 2, and issue 3. And they're okay. They're not bad. It's got some cool art. I like the covers. The art's pretty good. The story's okay. One thing that is kind of cool about the story, we got Sam there in the chat. What's up, Sam? One cool thing about the story is you've got 2 Ghost Riders here. You can see this is the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. And then here we have, I don't know if you can see this very well, but it's Danny Ketch and then Johnny Blaze. So they're both in the book, and I think that's pretty cool. You know, spending a couple dollars every time they come out, that's fine. It's not the greatest thing I've ever read, but it's not terrible. Also picked up the Ghost Rider 2099. Now this one, I don't know if I'll pick up any more if they do any more. The original 2099 was so much better. This is like a reboot. And I don't like the way they did it. I don't know. It's okay. It's not really my thing. I just don't like the way they did the character. The original character was way better. So I just wanted to talk about a couple of books I've been reading. I've got a whole bunch more I'm going to start getting into and maybe talking about a little bit. But, I've just been picking those up when I go to Game Exchange. They have a whole wall of comic books, and I've been grabbing those. Yeah, Sam says the Jason Aaron Ghost Rider run with Blaze and Ketch was really good over a decade ago. Yeah, I never did finish all those. I've got a whole big stack that I need to go through and read. My favorite Ghost Rider is the early 90s series. Just about Danny Ketch. I've got most of those, and I really like those. We got Vicky in the chat. What's up, Vicky? Thanks for stopping by. We just talking about Ghost Rider. I've been reading the new Ghost Rider series, which is weird for me because I don't really read a lot of new stuff. Pretty much been reading Venom, and then that. I got some graphic novels I need to read. I'm going to try to start some of those here. Probably today. I did watch the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and I really, really, really enjoyed that. The animation was really good on it, and it was a cool little story. And I love that they're just continuing Dragon Ball. Z was a cool show for its time, and I didn't really like the ending, that they put on Z, but then they brought back GT, which I never watched GT because I knew it wasn't based on the manga, which at this point I don't care. I just started watching it. I love that 90s that style. I love the animation. I love the way it looks, and you can tell it's not computer enhanced in any way. I really like that. I've been having fun watching those. I'm about 5 episodes in on those. Sam says, I wish we'd have gotten the movie in theaters over here. It was over here, but it was just in like select theaters. And there was no interest anywhere even close. I probably could have drove like 2 hours and seen it, but it's hard for me to take the time to go 20 minutes to town to see a movie, much less 2 hours. So, I missed it. I really wish I'd have saw it in theaters. It was really something. Continued, like I was saying, the continued story that they keep doing. I like to see Goku's family grow older. And I read an article and they was talking about they don't know what to do with Superman in modern. They don't know how to make a modern movie with him. And it's like, okay, we see Goku's. I don't know if how close to Superman he's supposed to be or anything of that stuff. But we see his origin. His origin is the same as Superman's. He's on a planet and his parents sent him, and he ends up on Earth and is raised by humans and becomes Goku. And we see how his story's progressed. Why is Superman not progressing like that? Why can't we do that in movies? Why can't we see Superman married to Lois and having a kid and all this stuff? The Japanese do these things so much better. American comics are afraid to do anything. I think it's with all the people out there throwing fits and being ridiculous. They're afraid to update anything, probably. It's like I haven't read Batman in a long time, but I didn't even, everybody was talking about the Batman wedding thing. I honestly think they should have let Batman marry Selena Kyle. All these need changes. I hate the Bat family, though. I think the Bat family is the stupidest thing ever. But I like how they used to take chances with comics, like when they brought in Jason Todd and they actually killed him off. That was pretty cool. And they used to take chances with Superman, and they killed him off. Which, the whole big story arc there, Superman was gone for a long time. You had all these other guys in this big epic story. And it's like they're afraid to do stuff like that now. Or if they do, they build up to something like that. And it's like, oh, no, we're kidding. We didn't do it. We're not doing it. We're going back to regular old Batman stuff. Except now, the heroes don't have the moral compass they used to. It's like I don't know. They're not heroes. They try to make them regular people. The reason these people are heroes is because they're not regular people. They have some kind of heightened sense of morality or something, and they feel the need to do these things. So why stop making them, regular people? They're supposed to be characters like in mythology that inspire you. And who wants to see characters who are supposed to be so great and awesome just be poopy? It's just not cool. I want more from my heroes. I want my heroes to be heroes. I want them to be, amazing. It's like, I don't know. I feel like one of the best analogs for Superman right now is in My Hero Academia with All Might. I feel like All Might totally nails the whole Superman vibe, where the dude is just pushing himself to be the greatest hero of all time and to save the world, and it's his whole thing. And he doesn't matter if he has to sacrifice himself and destroy everything, destroy his body or whatever. He has that drive to save the world and be the best hero he can be, and I feel like that's something that's missing with Superman. And I feel like these animes are telling stories way better than Americans are at this point. I feel like American people, I hate to get into speeches about morality and talking about things like that, and I feel like our just the way we are as a people reflects on our superheroes. People want the superheroes to have the same views they do. They don't want them to challenge them to be better people or any of that stuff. We got the drunken deity in the chat with us. Hey man, what's up? Says hello everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Talking about animes and superheroes and all that good stuff. Talking about the new Ghost Rider series. I was reading it and it seems to be okay. I still got a stack of books to read. I know I've said it like 50 times. I'll eventually get to them. Wanting to read Earthworm Jim. and do like a review of it. Yeah, the Drunken Deity says anime and manga is awesome. I agree. Uh, I always watched anime when it was on Sci-Fi Channel and Adult Swim. That I watched it and I enjoyed it. I like Gundam and I like Trigun, Cowboy Bebop. It's only been here in the last year or so I really wanted to start reading the actual manga. That seems to be like, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something, and I really want to start getting into that and buying that. Sam says No Guns Life was a solid start. Solid characters, nail him down very fast. Yeah, the cyberpunk aspect, man. I love cyberpunk. That's one thing I feel like they kind of dropped the ball in the Ghost Rider. Or Ghost Rider 2099. The original Ghost Rider 2099 was so cyberpunk, and in this they just rush it. It's rushed, and they don't really get into that much. I feel like they really dropped the ball on it. But yeah, No Guns Life. I haven't read any, but I started watching the anime. Love the character, love the whole story, love the world that they're building with it. You got this whole cyberpunk thing, and there was a war, and people have been enhanced mechanically. I love cyberpunk stuff, and it's one reason I wrote Psychotron, which I'd give anything to get that book started, but I just don't know if it's ever going to happen. I love cyberpunk. To me, that like 90s cyberpunk stuff is like my favorite. The Drunken Edie says if you want a really heartfelt overcoming obstacles, check out Dorado. I'm terrible at pronunciations. It's free on Amazon Prime. It's great. I'll check it out. I've got Amazon Prime. I watch a lot of stuff on there. I'm always looking for something to check out. One that I just checked out because Sam recommended was Doctor Stone, and Doctor Stone might be one of my favorite anime series ever. Now, just because I watched the whole first season, and I can't believe that I have to wait for more seasons. Really looking forward to seeing more of that. That's something special. They got something special. It's a great concept. Really good story. The characters are great. As they start telling backstories and stuff that happened, it just got so good. I really, really enjoyed that one. And I feel like I just got started with No Guns Life. I really want to see more of that. I just recently rewatched all of Yu Yu Hakusho. That's one of my favorites. I'd like to see him do more with that. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start Hunter x Hunter because it was created by the same guy that did Yu Yu Hakusho. And Sam tells me it's good, so I definitely need to check that one out. I've been meaning to check out the stuff that comes on Saturday nights on Adult Swim because usually I'm at work then, but I hate to jump right in the middle of a series and not know what's going on. I haven't showed off my brother got me a little snap together Gundam model for Christmas, and I ended up putting it together. I really like the Gundam series. I went through and was watching a lot of those a while back. I'm a little hoarse today. Didn't really want to stream very long. Just wanted to talk about Ghost Rider for a few minutes. Trying to get back into doing some streams, talking with my friends. What else do I have on the pile of stuff to read that I haven't read yet? I still haven't read Black Hops. Um, oh man, I've got pretty much all my Indiegogo stuff that I bought. I haven't read it yet. I've got a whole big stack in my bedroom. I've got the Megadeth graphic novel I haven't read. Uh, I've got a stack of a bunch of older comics that I bought that I've been wanting to read. It's ridiculous. I think that's what I'll start doing. I'll read a couple of them and talk about them on here every day. That'll give me something to do, give me something to talk about. I think one day this week, the Needle Movers is going to stream and talk about the Earthworm Jim. So I'm going to try to read that one here in the next few days, definitely. And I've been playing some retro games. I'm going to get a capture device and start playing some Sega Genesis. I got my Model 2 Sega Genesis sitting right here with an EverDrive, so I can play anything I want. I'm going to start playing through some stuff. I don't know if any of you guys are into retro games. They weren't retro when I was a kid. They were just regular video games. Well, guys, I think I'm going to drop out. I've been here about 20 minutes. I'm going to fix some lunch and take old Axel out here in a few minutes. But it's good talking to you, and so thanks for stopping by. I'll try to stream tomorrow around the same time. So feel free to drop on in. I sent out the thing on Twitter. I'm going to start getting some guests on here. I'm looking to get Macho Dan, Muttman. I want to get Nasser on here. I want to get Tyler Carpenter. I like that guy. You know, just a whole bunch of solid guys. I want to get Bruce Padnall on here. I know a ton of really cool guys. I'd like to get some of the guys from Ashcan Comics Pub to come on here and talk. If I have to, I can set it up and do a pre-recorded thing with them. I play it. Drunken Edie says, I hope you feel better. Thanks. I've been fighting a cold and stuff. I was sick last week, and it's like once I get better, it starts creeping back. So, still fighting this garbage off. But I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all stopping by and hanging out. Come back later. We'll talk about some more comics. I'll start reading some more and letting you know what I think about them. I'll talk at you later.